Chosen ones, the most dangerous power is the one nobody sees coming. You've heard the whispers. Chosen ones, gifted, touched by something beyond this world. But here's the twist. No one has a clue who you really are, not even you fully. Your true identity is hidden on purpose, locked away by divine hands because your abilities are not just any powers. They're top secret. Let's be real. If the world knew what you were capable of, they'd probably lose their mind or worse, try to turn you into the next superhero meme. But that's the beauty of it. You're hidden in plain sight, underestimated by almost everyone around you. And why? Because your time hasn't come yet. The universe is playing a high-stakes game of chess, and you're the piece everyone's sleeping on until, of course, the right move is made. Then, well, let's just say the game changes forever. But until that moment, sit tight or don't. After all, even God loves a little suspense. Number 1. You're a walking paradox of humility and power. People look at you and think they have you all figured out. They see someone who's calm, easygoing, and maybe even a little too modest. But what they don't know is that underneath it all, you're a paradox. Humility wrapped around a core of incredible power. You could walk into a room and make the ground shift if you wanted to, but you choose not to. You have nothing to prove, and that's what throws everyone off. They expect loud confidence, but you're the quiet storm. No one sees it coming. It's not that you're hiding your abilities out of fear or insecurity. It's that you understand the value of moving under the radar. Flashy people want attention, but you're focused on the long game. Why show your cards when you can win the entire deck? What's more, you're fully aware of the impact you could have if you decided to unleash everything, but you don't. You've learned that real power doesn't need a spotlight. It's the quiet ones, the ones no one expects, who end up changing everything. Your humility acts as a perfect disguise. People underestimate you, and that's your advantage. They see your silence as a lack of ambition or strength, but in reality, it's your strategy. You let them think you're ordinary, even though you know you're anything but. And when the moment finally comes, when you decide to show just a fraction of what you're capable of, it's not just going to shock them, it's going to reshape the way they see you entirely. But until then, you're more than happy letting them think you're just another face in the crowd. It's all part of the plan. Number 2. Your struggles weren't random, they were a refining process. The struggles you've been through weren't random, and they definitely weren't accidents. Those moments where everything seemed to fall apart were orchestrated. Life wasn't trying to break you down just for the sake of it. Instead, those tough times were part of a calculated process, almost like the universe was putting you through a secret training program. Each hardship was designed to strip away the unnecessary and sharpen your core, preparing you for something far bigger than the average person could even handle. Think about it. While most people crumble under pressure, you've learned to adapt, survive, and even thrive in situations that would overwhelm others. You've been refined like steel, forged in fire, until only your strongest, purest parts remain. It wasn't about punishing you, but about refining you. Every setback was meant to teach you something crucial: resilience, strategy, self-reliance. And now, even though others might not see it yet, you're built for something extraordinary. You've been conditioned to succeed in environments where most people would fail. The truth is, your potential couldn't have been developed in comfort. If everything had gone smoothly, you wouldn't have the same depth, the same insight, or the same power that you do now. There's a reason you faced what you have. It was necessary for you to become the person you're destined to be. People often wonder why the strong seem to suffer the most, but the answer is simple. Greatness requires pressure. Your struggles were the universe's way of making sure you'd be ready for the kind of success and power that's meant for you alone. And when the time comes for you to fully step into that, everything will make sense. You weren't just surviving, you were being prepared for something massive. Number 3. You intimidate people without trying, and that's by design. Without even trying, you make people nervous. It's not that you're doing anything overtly intimidating, you're just being yourself. But something about your presence sets people on edge. It's almost as if they can sense there's something more to you, something they can't quite put their finger on. They might not know what it is, but they know you're different, and that difference makes them uneasy. The truth is, you carry a kind of quiet power that doesn't need to announce itself. It speaks for itself, and it's unsettling for those who are used to loud, superficial confidence. What's even more interesting is that this intimidation isn't intentional. You don't go out of your way to make people feel small or uncomfortable. In fact, you probably don't even notice it most of the time, but people around you do. It's like your energy exposes their insecurities, and they can't handle it. They might not be able to pinpoint why, but they know something about you is way beyond what they're used to. That's part of why God has kept your true identity hidden. If people were fully aware of who you are and what you're capable of, it wouldn't just make them uncomfortable, it would flat out scare them. This unintentional intimidation works in your favor. It creates a natural barrier between you and the people who don't belong in your life, the ones who can't handle your energy. They quietly back away, making room for those who can see beyond the surface. You don't have to chase people away. Your presence does it for you. And for those who are meant to be in your circle, they aren't fazed by the quiet power you carry. They see it, respect it, and know that it's only a glimpse of what you're really hiding. Number 4. You see through the facade of the world. You're not fooled by the surface-level distractions that most people get lost in. While everyone else is busy chasing trends, obsessing over likes, or getting caught up in the latest drama, you're focused on something deeper. You see the world for what it really is, the layers underneath the noise, the true motivations driving people, and the bigger picture that most miss entirely. This isn't some accidental gift. It's part of why you've been chosen. Your vision cuts through the illusions that keep others blind, and that's a power not everyone can handle. But here's the thing. Knowing what you know can be dangerous. Most people aren't equipped to deal with the reality you've been shown. If they saw the world through your eyes, they'd either crumble under the weight of it or try to control it for their own gain. That's why God has kept your true identity under wraps. You've been given this unique insight because you can handle it, but not everyone should be trusted with that kind of knowledge. Your ability to see through the facade puts you in a league of your own. You can sense when people are being fake, when situations aren't what they appear to be, and when there's more going on than meets the eye. You're playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers, and because of that, you've learned to navigate the world in a way that keeps you ahead of the game, even if no one else realizes it. It's not that you're aloof or disconnected, you're just operating on a different level. While others are caught up in the illusions, you're focused on what really matters, and that's a power not meant for just anyone to understand. Number 5. Your destiny is too massive for ordinary people to grasp. Your destiny is colossal, so immense that ordinary people can hardly begin to comprehend it. The reason your identity remains concealed is that revealing it prematurely would only invite misunderstanding and misinterpretation from those who think small. You weren't crafted for the confines of mediocrity or the pedestrian benchmarks of success that most people cling to. God knows that your path is designed to be larger than life itself, and this profound truth requires a unique journey of preparation. When you live among those who see the world in black and white, it becomes evident that your vibrant spectrum of potential can be daunting for them. They may struggle to understand why you think the way you do, or why your aspirations seem to soar beyond their reach. If your identity were unveiled too soon, there would be an immediate impulse to box you in, to fit you into their limited frameworks of what success looks like. People often project their own fears and insecurities onto others, and your brilliance could become a source of envy or an invitation for others to undermine you. In this hidden phase, you have the opportunity to cultivate your unique gifts without the pressure of external expectations. This is a time to explore your true potential, to stretch beyond the ordinary, and to connect with your deeper purpose. The universe is preparing you for a destiny that will not only elevate your life, but also inspire others to break free from their constraints. When the moment is right and the world is ready, your true identity will emerge as a revelation, challenging the status quo and inviting others to reconsider their own limitations. Your journey is not just about personal success, it's about blazing a trail for others to follow. The profound nature of your destiny means that it will require your full strength, insight, and resilience. So embrace this time of preparation. Understand that your identity is hidden not as a punishment, but as a necessary shield, allowing you to grow into the extraordinary force you were meant to be. When the world finally sees you, it will be a sight to behold, an awakening that challenges everyone to rethink what they thought they knew about success and purpose. Number 6. The world isn't ready for your enlightenment. Your way of seeing the world is so far beyond what most people can comprehend that it's almost like you exist on a completely different wavelength. You don't just think outside the box, you live outside of it. While others are caught up in the day-to-day distractions, stuck in their own narrow perspectives, your mind has already leaped years ahead. It's not arrogance, it's just the way you're built. Your thoughts, your ideas, push boundaries, challenge norms, and break through the walls that keep most people stuck in small thinking. But here's the kicker. The world isn't ready for that kind of enlightenment. If you revealed everything you see, if you shared the full depth of your understanding, it wouldn't just challenge people, it would terrify them. They've built their lives around comfortable lies and half-truths, and the reality you carry would shatter all of that. Society isn't equipped to handle someone like you, someone who operates on a level so far ahead of the curve that it's practically alien. That's why your true identity has to remain hidden, at least for now. God has concealed your full potential because humanity is still playing catch-up. If your true self were revealed too soon, it wouldn't just disrupt the status quo, it would implode it. Most people wouldn't know how to handle that kind of disruption. They'd resist, fear, and even try to suppress what they don't understand. So for now, your identity remains a mystery, not just for your protection, but for theirs. When the time is right, when the world is finally ready to evolve, your enlightenment will no longer be a secret. But until then, you walk among them carrying a truth they can't yet see. Number 7. Your silence speaks louder than any words could. Your silence carries more weight than any loud proclamation ever could. You don't feel the need to declare who you are or what you're capable of because deep down you know that true power never has to announce itself. Those who constantly shout about their worth are often trying to convince themselves more than anyone else. But you move in silence, and it unsettles people because they can sense there's more to you than meets the eye. This quiet strength is exactly why God keeps your identity hidden. In a world where everyone is clamoring for attention, your ability to stay silent is what sets you apart. It's your shield, protecting you from unnecessary drama and the superficial noise that consumes others. Your silence gives you a unique advantage. While people are busy talking, you're busy doing. Your actions are deliberate, calculated and far more powerful than any words could ever be. People underestimate you because you don't flaunt your power, and that's exactly how you like it. You let them think what they want, all while making moves behind the scenes. And when you do act, it speaks louder than anything you could have said. Your silence commands more respect than any speech ever could, because it's rooted in confidence and control. Those who are meant to understand your power will see it in your actions, not in your words. And for those who miss it, they weren't meant to know in the first place. By moving quietly, you stay a step ahead. Your silence allows you to observe, adapt, and ensure that when you do reveal yourself, it's on your terms. Words might get lost, but your silence is unforgettable. It speaks to your strength, your purpose, and the undeniable power that lies within you. Number 8. You repel fake people without even trying. You have an uncanny ability to repel fake people without lifting a finger. It's not something you do consciously, but it's like your energy sends out a silent signal that exposes all the lies, hidden agendas, and shallow intentions that surround you. The moment someone with a fake persona steps into your space, they feel it. It's as if their mask starts to crack, and they can't bear to keep it on around you. They sense on some level that you can see through their facade, and it makes them uncomfortable, almost panicked. Instead of trying to manipulate or deceive you, they find excuses to distance themselves because they know their tricks won't work. God has kept your true identity hidden for a reason. If fake people fully understood the depth of your power and the clarity of your vision, they wouldn't just feel uncomfortable, they'd crumble. You are not someone they can manipulate or use, and that terrifies them. So without even trying, you serve as a filter. People with shallow motives and hidden agendas can't stay around for long because they know they'll be exposed. They self-select out of your life, leaving only those who are real and authentic to stand beside you. This is one of your greatest strengths. You don't have to waste time dealing with pretenders or manipulators because they automatically reveal themselves in your presence. Your authenticity acts like a spotlight, shining on every false motive and revealing the truth behind every interaction. Because of that, only those who are genuine and aligned with your purpose will stay. God made sure that your true identity remains hidden to protect you from those who would try to latch onto your power. The ones who aren't meant to be in your life will fade away, leaving space for those who truly belong. Number 9. Your gifts are time-bombed, waiting for the right moment. Your gifts are like carefully ticking time bombs, full of potential just waiting for the right moment to explode into the world. You know deep down that you possess talents and insights that others would kill for, yet there's a certain stillness about you, a patience that defies the urgency of the world around you. While others scramble to showcase their skills and seek validation, you're quietly honing your abilities, understanding that timing is everything. God is orchestrating a grand symphony behind the scenes, waiting for the perfect set of circumstances to align before allowing your true potential to be fully activated. You've probably experienced moments where you felt a surge of creativity or a flash of insight that could change everything, yet you've held back. This isn't hesitation, it's wisdom. Your powers are far too potent to be revealed prematurely. If unleashed too soon, they could be misunderstood, misused, or even met with resistance from a world that isn't ready to appreciate their brilliance. God knows that when the time is right, the impact will be monumental, shaking foundations and inspiring change in ways you can't yet imagine. Every experience you have, every lesson you learn, is part of the preparation process. You're gathering strength, sharpening your focus, and building the resilience needed to handle the weight of your gifts when they finally come to light. This waiting period is essential. It allows you to deepen your understanding and refine your skills so that when the moment arrives, you won't just be ready, you'll be unstoppable. So, while the world may seem impatient, you can rest assured that everything is unfolding as it should. Your gifts are not just waiting, they're growing, evolving, and preparing to make a splash that no one will forget. When the time comes, you won't just step into your power, you'll explode into it, illuminating the path for others and transforming the landscape of your reality. Number 10. You're designed to thrive in isolation. You are uniquely designed to thrive in isolation, a truth that sets you apart from the crowd. While many people crave constant validation and companionship, seeking out the noise and distractions of the outside world, you find your strength in solitude. For you, being alone isn't a source of loneliness. It's a sanctuary where you can connect deeply with your inner power. This hidden part of you flourishes when the chaos of the world is stripped away, allowing you to dive into the depths of your thoughts, creativity, and potential. Isolation isn't a punishment for you, it's an opportunity. It's where you can hear your own voice above the clamor of others, where you can explore ideas without interruption or judgment. In those quiet moments, you tap into a well of inspiration that many will never access. You're able to cultivate skills, insights, and strengths that others might not even comprehend because they are too busy seeking external approval and reassurance. While they chase fleeting moments of connection, you're building a solid foundation of self-reliance and inner wisdom. God keeps you apart from the noise for a reason. This separation allows you to develop a profound understanding of yourself and the world around you. It's in solitude that you confront your fears, question your beliefs, and discover your true passions. You gather the tools you need to not only survive, but thrive in any environment. Once you step back into the world, in a society that often equates worth with social presence, your ability to flourish in solitude becomes your superpower. You embody the idea that true strength comes from within, that it's okay to step back and recharge. The world may view your solitude as a weakness, but in reality, it's the breeding ground for your greatest strengths and insights. When you re-emerge, you carry with you a depth of understanding and a richness of experience that can inspire and uplift those around you, proving that true growth often happens in the quietest of places. Number 11. Your identity is hidden to protect you from enemies you haven't even met yet. Your identity is shrouded in mystery for a reason. It's a protective shield against adversaries you haven't even encountered yet. There are forces and people out there who would stop at nothing to undermine your potential and extinguish your light. If they fully grasped who you are and what you're capable of, the truth is, your gifts, insights, and power are so formidable that they can trigger fear and jealousy in those whose motives are driven by insecurity and self-interest. God's protection is a profound blessing, keeping you invisible to these would-be adversaries until you're fully equipped to face whatever challenges they might present. This isn't mere coincidence, it's divine strategy. By remaining under the radar, you have the time and space to grow, learn, and strengthen your resolve without the interference of negative energy that can drain your power. Each day you spend in this protective cocoon allows you to sharpen your skills and deepen your understanding, preparing you for the inevitable encounters with those who wish to thwart your progress. In a world rife with envy and competition, your anonymity becomes your greatest asset. It provides you with the advantage of surprise, allowing you to emerge when the moment is right, fully prepared to confront any opposition that may arise. By the time your identity is revealed, you will possess the wisdom, strength, and clarity necessary to navigate any threat. God is ensuring that you are not only protected, but also fortified for the journey ahead. This period of invisibility is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it is a time of cultivation, where your potential is nurtured away from the prying eyes of those who might seek to undermine you. Embrace this hidden phase of your life, knowing that it is a vital part of your growth. When you finally step into the light, you will do so with the confidence and power that come from having been prepared for anything that comes your way. Your true strength will shine brighter than ever, proving that even in silence, you are a force to be reckoned with. Number 12. You're a weapon in the making, not meant to be wielded by just anyone. You are a weapon in the making, intricately designed with a purpose far beyond the ordinary. Your true essence isn't something to be wielded casually or manipulated by those who are driven solely by selfish motives. Unlike others who might seek power for personal gain, your potential is reserved for a greater calling, something profound that transcends the mundane struggles most people engage in. You possess gifts that can create real change, spark revolutions, or inspire movements, but this power isn't meant for just anyone to access or control. God has concealed your identity and abilities for a reason. You are not simply a tool to be used in the petty squabbles of everyday life. The forces at play in your life are much grander than those of social status or material success. Your power is meant to disrupt the status quo, challenge the norms, and pave the way for something extraordinary. In a world full of distractions and trivial pursuits, your potential stands as a beacon of hope for deeper truths and authentic change. While others may fight for attention, validation, or control over trivial matters, you are being prepared for battles that require a unique kind of strength and insight. God's careful shielding allows you to develop your skills and deepen your understanding away from those who might misuse your abilities. This incubation period is essential. It equips you with the wisdom and discernment necessary to navigate the complexities of your true purpose. When the time comes for you to step into the arena, you will emerge as a force to be reckoned with, not easily swayed by those who wish to manipulate your power for their own gain. Your purpose will be clear and your impact profound. You won't just be another player in the game. You'll be a game changer, armed with a vision that challenges the very fabric of what is considered possible. Your identity may be hidden now, but it's only a matter of time before the world recognizes the force that you truly are, meant for something far greater than the everyday battles that so many engage in. Your journey is a testament to the extraordinary potential that lies within you, crafted for greatness beyond the comprehension of most. Each layer of mystery surrounding your identity serves a crucial purpose, protecting you as you prepare to unleash your full power upon a world that isn't yet ready for it. The hidden truths of your existence are not merely a protective veil. They are the groundwork for a destiny that will leave an indelible mark on those who witness it. As you navigate this path, remember that your uniqueness is your greatest asset. Embrace the solitude, the silence, and the obscurity. They are your allies, allowing you to cultivate the strengths and insights that will one day transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Your identity, though concealed, is a treasure waiting for the right moment to be revealed, a moment that will resonate with authenticity and purpose. When you finally step into the light, don't just seek to conform to the expectations of others. Instead, aim to inspire and elevate. You carry within you a wealth of wisdom, a perspective shaped by experiences that few can understand. Use it to challenge the norm, to redefine success, and to lead others toward their own paths of enlightenment. In the end, your existence is not defined by the small-minded battles of mediocrity, but by the grand tapestry of your potential. You are destined for more than just survival. You are designed for impact. So trust in the process, embrace the wait, and prepare for the incredible journey ahead. Your moment is coming, and it will be nothing short of extraordinary. If you enjoyed this video and found it enlightening, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content that dives deep into the extraordinary. Your support helps us continue to explore these fascinating topics and share insights that challenge the ordinary. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey of discovery.